All right. Back at the DDHQ, quick little Celsius run. Mike's come in to assess the damage on my beloved Murcielago. He spent all this time repairing the back suspension, got it running, and then I had to do a little Starbucks run, and I made it to the driveway of Starbucks, but didn't make it into the driveway of Starbucks.
You broke it already.
I broke it already, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Ironically, this happened years ago. My wife and I were driving. I did a little bit of a clutch kick, and it did this exact same thing. I'm hoping it's just the axle on the inside.
We'll get this thing up in the air and check it out and see what you broke this time.
This is how our relationship's gonna go, Mike.
Give me a Celsius. I need a Celsius. Oh, you carry extra ones in your pocket? Nice.
I do. Why don't we get this up and look at what's broken on this? Any bets? Is it an axle? Do we get away with a $2,200 fix? Or are we gonna be completely screwed and have to scrap this whole project because I just wrecked the differential, which the diff is part of the gearbox in this.
I want to bet real money in this video. Like, no bullshit. I'll bet you real money it's the axle. You think it's a diff? I think it's the axle. What do you think?
I mean, considering this corner took a hit, it's probably the axle.
Stop being analytical. Put your money where your mouth is. How much do I do this?
How much?
Axle? Axle? I'm saying axle too.
I'm saying
how much do you want to bet this guy?
How much do you want?
$500 of real after-tax dollars. That's the axle.
$500.
$500.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. What did I do?
Look at the imprints of all the CV balls that blew out and they're all slammed into the shield here. We gotta pull this thing apart and check it out.
Is that bad?
It's definitely broken.
Watch your toes.
Dude.
What? Yes,
I told you it was gonna be a mess in there.
Those some greasy balls.
God, what a gross thing.
So that thing right there, this is the cage. There's another half to this. This is this half. There's another half here. So it's split completely right down the center.
Can you fix it?
If I had to, yes.
All right, Mike's got everything taken apart. We got some good news, we got some bad news, and I'll tell you this, no matter what happens to this Murcielago, it's gonna be expensive news. So I'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Celsius. We have sparkling green apple cherry. This is something that's been the DD hot flavor of the month. Absolutely love this. It's been an hour and a half to get this thing taken apart. I need a little pick-me-up. You guys can pick one up at your 7-Eleven store.
Celsius Green Apple Cherry is a classic blend of crisp green apple and sweet cherry flavors. Inspired by classic candy apple nostalgia, is a refreshing and bold flavor combo that energizes and electrifies the taste buds.
All right, you guys, go to a local 7-Eleven and pick up your sparkling green apple cherry Celsius today, or whatever your favorite flavor is. Thank you again to Celsius for sponsoring today's video. Mike, tell the people what they want to know. Am I buying an axle? Just an axle? Is the differential screwed up? Woo! What am I buying? Axle, differential, what's this?
Well, 100% we need an axle. This thing is destroyed. So you owe us some money.
What?
That's
$500
bucks. Double.
How do you know? Well, hold on.
We both
We haven't talked yet. Is the diff okay? And how do you know?
I think the diff is okay.
Yeah, you think. I ain't
Works
paying
for me.
no money to
Works
you.
for me.
I think the
There's
diff's
no
okay.
way.
This is broken. Axle's broken.
Okay.
100%.
Well, no, the axle's actually fine. That's the axle.
Well, it's
what
the
is
axle
this?
assembly. So this is part of the CV joint.
Yeah. You said the axle was broken.
That's all the same thing.
It's
the axle's not
axle
gonna break
assembly.
here.
Well, hold on.
It's not a drag car. Jesus.
How do you know it's not going to break? How
How is it gonna break down? This is a fail point on purpose.
No, actually,
You can
they
break
do
it.
break there.
They do break there.
Yeah, I
So
think
there
I
you
know
go.
what I'm talking about, Mike, but thank you.
Dave is trying to get $500 out of me. Do you have to buy a whole new axle with this attached, or can you just rebuild this?
We may be able to rebuild this.
Hold on.
Like for real?
So we might be able to get some race
What are
parts.
you doing?
I already called my friend who owns Lamborghini and got a diagram. I don't see a breakdown of the axle. I see the axle is one part number.
So they have an axle boot that you could buy to replace the boot, but internal axle parts, they're not
Get a
going to.
Canadian accent all of a sudden?
A boot?
Did you say a boot?
You can buy a boot.
How much is this part?
Good news and bad news. What do you want first?
Good news.
Okay, the good news is, I mean, it's not really good news. It's $2,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad considering this car and
Yeah.
how much everything is on this car.
It's a Murcielago. Could have been way worse.
It is a special order.
Yes.
Ships from Italy. That's right, Italy.
Everything comes from
Europe.
Italy.
7 to 10 days.
That's actually not that bad.
that's not too
Hey?
Italian days.
Yeah, which means what? Like they work 2 days a week?
A nap at 2 p.m.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can order this $2,000 and you're 100% sure this is not destroyed, the differential.
I'm not 100% sure about the difference.
How do we test that?
How do you test it? What if I do this?
Yeah, it's not.
It spins.
It's not making noise.
That is actually pretty good news if I had to be logical about this.
It looks okay. It sounds okay. I don't think it's broken. I mean, obviously this is broken.
How do you think that broke? Do you think that broke from me doing a little clutch kick to get out of here? Or no, that was definitely like...
It definitely helped break it. So
took it apart.
So can you Venmo me $500 or how do you want to do this? Cash?
I don't owe you anything. The axle didn't break. That's a technicality. You're just breaking little pieces in the boot.
he's going to try to send it to you in Canadian dollars too to make it less valuable.
I understand if it was Canadian or USD.
Well, it's Canadian for sure. Saved me 34%. Actually, 38% at the moment. We just basically buy a whole new thing for $2,000, throw it in, it's good to go.
Yep.
So now, when's the front end coming? Because you ordered that finally. Tell the people.
So Mike Essa and I did some research together about other stuff, but also about the Murcielago. And we found in the USA a crashed Mercy. And we got a few things, actually the biggest stuff we need.
Yeah.
Basically everything we need we have on order.
Show the people.
Because you're my best friend, I ordered you an entire rear corner from a crashed LP640 Murcielago with low miles.
Minus the axle.
Oh, fudge. I should got the axle.
Oh, call the guy back.
Needed it.
I didn't ask him for the axle.
Call the guy back right now. Call him back.
I met him in a parking lot. I had a minivan with no windows on it. He had some speakers as well. We also ordered the entire front clip. So basically from the windshield forward, all intact with all supporting rebar on it. So it's everything we need. And it's in the USA. It'll be here in a few days.
Doesn't have fenders though. So we still need to find fenders or repair these fenders.
I never thought about that. So the oil cooler was right here. A little oil cooler. Looks like a radiator, right? Remember that? Guess how much it is from Lamborghini?
$5,000.
$4,500 that's back ordered right now.
Close.
We found one. Mike actually found one.
How'd you find one?
On eBay.
eBay.
And we ordered it for $1,000. It's brand new in the box.
Brand new.
And guess what?
Good
It's the
find.
same one, same part number as the Aventador. So the Aventador and Murcielago has the same oil cooler.
I have one right there.
Let's grab it!
So we're moving from one V12 disaster to another V12 disaster. The twin turbo F12. We want to get the front bumper put back on, but the F12 comes from the factory with these active aero brake ducts. These are really cool because they do take air and funnel them right to the disc to help cool it. The downside is the modifications to the front end of the F12 now with the new cooling system has some piping and some stuff in the way. So we can't actually put the bumper back on. For example, right here, this is all part of the new liquid to air intercooler, and well, it's in the way. And we can't get the front bumper back on, but we want to put the bumper back on because we want to go for a drive. So right now, Mike's going to work on removing the ducting, and we're going to see if we can't get that to actually fit back on the front of the car. Quick little facelift. I'm honestly genuinely interested to see if you can cut that with a Sawzall. Of
course you can.
To fit.
I think he won FD in 2013.
That's right.
Cutting Ferrari hoods.
Cutting Ferrari hoods.
This thing already does look like Swiss cheese though on a lot of levels. So how off is this?
What if it just goes on?
Holy shit.
It's like, it's just this.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's real close.
What is this?
So this isn't a Sawzall, it's a cutoff wheel, and I haven't used one of these before, but this thing is pretty rad. So
Pocket rocket.
we're gonna try this thing out.
This is cool. Let's see how accurate you are. What do you guys think? It works, or does he slip and cut the lines on the turbos?
First thing I'm gonna do is take it off.
Damn it! Well, that thing's obviously light.
200 pounds.
200 pounds.
Thin edge.
It's really good.
How's my toenail? Yeah. Right here.
Like that scene out of Dumb and Dumber when he's trimming the toenails.
Same
He's
thing,
got
right?
one of those grinder. Little flick of the wrist.
Dude, so elegant.
Take it right off. Take it right off.
Good enough for now, huh?
Right?
Slow down, Mike.
Line it up.
Stop pushing that.
Get down. You're in the hole.
Mike sets the tone that I follow.
Oh my goodness.
You're not in yet?
You're supposed to put your side in. That's why he showed you how to do that.
Oh, that makes sense. Don't push it up, Mark.
There's a bolt there for the bottom.
So stressful watching these guys. Hey?
This shit's right thread. Feel right, Mike. Here.
Dude, it just fell off. I heard it. It just fell off.
It's the wrong pitch. Oh my god, I'm so nervous right now.
So you gonna touch anything?
Oh!
Oh!
PFS. Look at that fitment.
Dude, that's like OEM fitment, bro.
Not too shabby.
Well,
It
thanks for
clears.
doing that.
Yeah, no problem.
That's cool. Little trim, little action. Grab the keys to the 550. Let's go for a drive. The 550 is so unique because that OG V12. This car sounds so good on startup. Good. Love that.
Get in that car. That was entertaining.
This is a sexy front end on this car. That's a good looking car. It's so unique too out of everything that we have. It's got that old school design. So it's got beautiful smooth lines, but then it's very squared off in the front, and we made it even more obvious with the dive plane and the diffuser.
What I like about that car is the fact that stock didn't look very good. Most cars in Modify look cool stock. The Huracan looks cool stock. This is cool stock. You add onto it. That car was really boring. Now it's really cool. So it's like probably our biggest transformation. Something that wasn't that cool. Something that's mean looking now.
Also for interior.
Yeah.
Like, completely different on the inside.
This interior. We don't have the dash is trash.
We do want to go eventually full race car. So this car will get caged and everything.
Oh yeah, you want to do that?
Good to go? Damn, that sounds good. That's the first time I've seen that car driving from the outside.
Looks good.
It looks really good.
But then obviously if we kept going, he'd be gone. It sounds way different.
Yeah, and it's also just like, it's got some real drivability now.
What did they fix?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. All I know is they changed the cooling system in the turbos and the exhaust outlet, so whatever all that does, it makes it way more drivable.
Oh man, this is a tire slayer. Hey? Oh my god! Hey Jason, we're here! Man, what a menace. Hey Jason! Oh my god. It's called making a DDE entrance. Hey, do you hear us?
She's back.
No, not at all.
Well, you've seen this before, other than we upgraded the turbos, we changed the exhaust outlets, air to liquid intercooler system, thanks to the boys like Intani. But what we really brought you is you really wanted to see the 550.
I do want to see it.
Because this is a massive transformation.
This thing's so clean.
All thanks to this guy. No thanks to me.
How are you?
Good. Dude, this thing is sick. This is my style.
It's cool.
All
isn't it?
black.
Black, yeah.
You did all this, huh?
Yeah.
That's
so
insane.
we designed it and cut it out and
I'm gonna have to do my build now, huh?
yeah, well.
Again, all about you, Jason.
On my payroll. Wow. There's some back pay from you guys over these years, right?
Yeah, you owe us.
Yeah.
We made you famous, Jason.
Get in there.
Come on, Jason.
Give that shifter a feel. Put your hands on my knob.
Oh, yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. Woo! Was not expecting that.
God.
Even just sitting there, it feels super tight. Yeah, very, very tight.
So now that I'm done showing off the car, we need a livery.
That's why you're.
We need a livery.
we missed you,
We need a livery, Jason.
Look at the time. I gotta go home. My wife's calling me.
Well, this is cool because you actually have two other Ferraris to compare to it. So we have the SF90 and we have a 488 Spider. And you can really look at how different the styling is that Ferrari is going towards. So the OG 488 Spider, then you have the more modern SF90, which I like the look of this car. I don't know what I think about the 296. This is where Ferrari's going with these cars. I've seen the race car version of this, and the race car version's sick. But the street version, I don't know, man.
It's kind of odd. It has kind of a Lotus look to it back here. Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of? See that rear hump?
Yeah.
That's Ford GT right there.
Yeah.
Look at the door.
Oh yeah.
With a scoop.
Very Ford GT-ish.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh,
Front end looks a lot like the Supra.
Oh my
The
god.
way the headlights and those wheels are almost
Another cease and desist
factory.
letter.
Yeah, sorry.
it is interesting where these manufacturers are going. I'm not loving this. I'm no doubt they're fast. That's the issue with some of the cars that are coming out. They're fast and they have the tech, but they're kind of missing the soul and the excitement that cars once had. Like even the SF90, that is the fastest car Ferrari's ever produced to date, but there's a reason why there's like 7 pages of them for sale on Auto Trader.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Right?
it doesn't have that fun feeling to it, that
No.
raw kind of feeling.
No soul.
Yeah.
1,000
Cars over there that are more raw.
Do you?
Yeah.
Let's go look at the raw cars.
Let's go raw dog it.
Raw doggy.
You guys want the comparison? We got the comparison right here. There you go.
Oh, bam.
If they flattened this out a little bit more, it would be spot on to the 296. Yeah. We got 918. Dude. You know what's funny? When the 918 was still fairly new, people were always like, out of the P1 and the LaFerrari, it might be the quickest, but again, it had the least soul at that time. And now I would go back and say this thing has tons more soul compared to anything that's currently being made.
I think Porsche is really good at doing that and making a really fast car,
Yeah.
but keeping it a driver's car, that just giving it that feeling that's fun to drive. Even when you're not going 200 miles an hour, just driving it around, it's exciting to drive.
Thanks for staying open late for us. We will get a wrap livery design, and before you guys know it, that car will be yet again completely transformed.
We're riding the 550 with a Jeep champion.
I don't know what I'm talking about right now.
I like this car.
Thank you to Celsius for sponsoring today's video. Woo!
We crushed it.
We're amped up. Today was a lot of fun. Got some things accomplished on the Mercy. Got some things accomplished on the F12. We have another car coming for Dave.
Woo.
Stay tuned for that.
Woo!
Smash the subscribe
Oh yeah,
button,
you
guys.
can do that one as well.
Plenty to come. We have so many more things going on, and we're gonna get the cars out and start driving them more right now. It has been extremely wet. Thanks to Mike for always saving the day. Bumpers on, hoods on, more to come. That car is supposed to get a wide body kit. So we gotta get over there. Get the wide booty put on. Yeah! Woo! How to build a car. I wouldn't get one page into this. I bet you it's like so over my one reading level.
Step number 1, a steering wheel.
Clouds were gathering that day. Not. That was the worst, or not the worst, the first 5 words.
If you
the
guys
FW15.
haven't subscribed to the Stories channel, this is what the Stories channel is going to be from now on.
Could you imagine?
Story time with Damon.